These are the termination instructions for the Systemax 360 1100 GS range of panels, together with the 360 PatchMax GS panel, which all share the same termination block. The cable should have been stripped at least 75 millimeters or 3 inches and prepared with the flute and separator tapes removed. The key part of this termination procedure is the termination manager. There is a T marked on it, and it is from this side the pairs should be pushed through. Push 2 pairs through each hole and push the termination manager up against the end of the jacket. This is the T568B termination order. T568A is different. Looking at the termination manager, there are slots on both sides, adjacent to each pair. Bend each pair over into the adjacent slot. The pairs should not cross to the other side of the termination manager. Check each pair. Here, the brown pair is not sitting down tight in the slot. Twist up and ensure the white of the pair is on top. Do the same with the green pair, with the white of the pair on top. Then the orange pair. Twist up, not untwist. Make sure the orange is on top on this side of the manager. The blue is sitting correctly already, with the blue on top. It is recommended that these conductor colors be viewed in the slots, as it lets the pairs fall into the optimum position for termination into the IDC connections. Make sure all the pairs are sitting down by rubbing your finger across the top. You should not be able to feel the pairs. Now, the cable can be located into the rear housing. Holding the termination manager, push it in and listen for the 2 clicks. Here on the video, I'm holding the cable so you can see the snaps engaging. If they have not engaged, it may be that the pairs are sitting on the end of the termination manager. If so, they should be pulled down tightly into the slots. Snap all of the termination managers into the panel before untwisting the individual pairs. Using an uncranking motion, untwist the pairs and pull them into the slots. The pairs should pull straight into the slots without any additional twisting. Do the entire top row before starting the bottom row. Using the D-Impact tool with the M110 blade on the high setting, terminate the top row. It is important to check these terminations once the row is complete. All pairs should be sitting down tightly with the conductors fully seated. The bottom row is best completed by lifting the cables out of the way. Pull the pairs in as before, then terminate. Don't forget to check the terminations. With the cables still held up out of the way, attach the cable management bar to the rear of the panel. The cable troughs can then be fitted onto the bar. These snap into place. Lay the cables evenly in the trough and secure them using the supplied Velcro ties. Just check the cables are not under tension and pulling on the termination managers. The cable bundles can be dressed into the vertical cable management or down either side of the cabinet or rack as required. Inspection is very important. Check your work. Ensure the cables are not humped. This one needs re-terminating. Locate the 110 tool correctly to avoid this sort of unnecessary damage. Here, the pairs have not been put through the termination manager correctly. And this termination manager has not been seated correctly. Do it once and do it well. This completes the termination instructions for the System X 360, 1100, and PatchMax GS panels.